What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today, as you can see, this is going to be the first video on my channel for NBA 2K21 Next Gen. And in this video I'm going to be showing y'all the best big man build. This build is amazing at finishing. It gets all the dunk animations that you could ever want. It can shoot really well. It has a ton of defense, and its physicals are amazing. All the important ones are maxed out. It doesn't have a ton of playmaking, but not really too important for a big man, especially a big man like this build, where the other categories are far more important. But without any further ado now, let's get right into the video here. Alright, so for this first screen, nothing really matters too much. The only thing that is important is you want the position to be a power forward, your hand, jersey number, name, none of that matters. You can set that up however you want, then go ahead and click continue. Now for the second screen right here, for the height, you just want to leave it right here at 6'9". This is the perfect height for this build. It allows you to get all the animations you can want for finishing, shooting. It gives you all the best jump shot animations. So 6'9" is definitely the height you want to be. You don't want to go any higher, honestly. Even though the attributes, you might think they look a little bit better, the build gets a lot worse if you go higher because it takes away a ton of animations that you're going to want. So you want to make sure you're right here at 6'9". Then for the weight, pretty simple. You just want to go up 2 pounds right here, so you get +1 on your interior defense. Your speed with ball does go down 1, but that's not too important. You don't want to change your weight too much because you'll lose too much if you move it up or down. Really, at least early on in this game, it's looking like around base weight is where you want to stay for most builds, but for this build, 247 pounds is the best spot to be at. And then for the wingspan, same thing. You don't want to move it around too much. You just want to leave it at 7'2" right here. You can see this keeps your driving dunk above 90, so you'll be able to get all the dunk animations. Your shooting's good enough to be able to shoot consistently, and your defense is all amazing. Basically everything that's important is maxed out right there. Then the body shape, this doesn't matter. You can set up however you want. It won't affect the build in any way. It only affects how the build looks. So whichever one you like the most, whichever one you like the look of the most, that's the one you could take. I'm just going to take solid right here, but again, doesn't matter. Go ahead and click continue. Now for the attribute and badge distribution for this build, and I'll actually show you guys 2 ways to make this build. One way that's more balanced between finishing and shooting, and one way that has a little bit more shooting than finishing, which is my personal preference and the version that I think is a little bit better. But first, for the perfectly balanced build, all you want to do is leave close shot, because close shot gives almost no badge points. I was trying to make this build with close shot, and it's nowhere near as good. It doesn't give anywhere near as many badge points if you upgrade close shot compared to if you upgrade first driving dunk to max, standing dunk to maxed, then put your driving layup up to maxed, and put your post control up to a 50 right here so that you get 20 finishing badges. Then you can go down to shooting right here. For shooting, you just want to max out your mid-range, 3-point, obviously those are 2 super important attributes right there. And then you want to put up your free throw up to an 82, and this will give you 20 shooting badges right there. You can see this is the perfect spot, so you get 20 finishing, 20 shooting. Then for playmaking, just skip playmaking for now. You will come back to it in a minute, but for now, just skip playmaking. Go straight down to defense. For defense, you want to max out interior defense. You want to max out your block and both of your rebounds, obviously, so you can get as many rebounds as possible. And then for your physicals, you just want to max out strength, vertical, put your stamina up to a 90 right here. And then you want to max out your speed, and you can see this only puts you up to a 94 overall. You do have a few more attribute points, and you're going to want to put those into playmaking right here. You could really cut them up however you want, but I recommend getting your ball handle up a bit, and you can split them up perfectly between ball handle and speed with ball. So that's what I'm going to do. I put my ball handle up to 35 and then put the rest into my speed with ball right there. And you can see that gives you a 32 speed with ball. Now what you can do is lower your offensive rebound by 1, and you don't lose any defense badges, and that allows you to get your speed with ball from a 32 to a 39. So you can do that if you want as well. They're both different variations, and they're both really good. The only difference is obviously a little more speed with ball compared to 1 offensive rebound attribute. So I think making it like this would be my preference. But now I'll show you the way that has a little bit more shooting than finishing right here. Let me just reset all the attributes really quick. Alright, now we're on to the build with a little bit more shooting than finishing. First off, you want to max out your driving layup, driving dunk, and standing dunk all again, so that gives you 17 finishing badges, and you're just going to leave it right there. Then you can go down to shooting. For shooting, you want to max out your mid-range, 3-pointer, and this time you want to put your post or your free throw, all the way up to a 92, so that gives you 23 shooting badges. So you can see that's a few more than you had last time. Plus you have basically every single shooting badge unlocked except for that post scorer shooting badge, the clown one. That's the only one that's grayed out. Every other shooting badge is unlocked, and a lot of the important ones are on Hall of Fame. Some of them are on gold, but either way, gold is still good, especially considering you have 23 shooting badges to put in right there. So then you can go down to playmaking right here. But for this build, you don't want to upgrade anything in playmaking. You just want to go straight down to defense, max out your interior, again your block, both of your rebounds just like that. And that gives you 27 defense badges again. And then you can go down to your physicals, max out speed, strength, vertical, and stamina, just like that. You can get your stamina up to maxed on this if you want to. Otherwise, you could put it down to 90 again like you did last time, and you could also move your offensive rebound down 1 again like you did last time, and you'll get some attributes right here to put into playmaking if you want them. If you don't really worry about that too much, you could also put these into acceleration. But I recommend for this build, just keep your offensive rebound maxed out, keep your stamina maxed out just like that, and this is the best way to make this build in my opinion. I think this is definitely the best big man build in all of NBA 2K21 current gen. I definitely recommend you make this build just like this, just how it's on the screen right now. Then I'll show you how to take the takeovers really quick. It is kind of tough to know which takeovers are going to be good in the game right now since the game just came out, but I'll try to give you a general idea of which takeovers might be good and which takeovers might not be the best to take for this build based off of my honestly kind of limited knowledge of some of these takeovers. But I think if you want a finishing takeover, the best one to take right here is finishing moves. This one basically is like posterizer, like the posterizer badge, but for a takeover, it helps you finish through contact more on alley-oops, dunks, and layups. So that's really good. I think that's definitely the best out of the 3 finishing right here for this build. Both of the shooting are really good if you want to take either one of these. And now for the defense ones right here, I think the best ones to take is either See the Future or this one right here, Paint Intimidation. These are probably the best 2 for defense. I like See the Future because I like seeing where the rebounds are going to go, but I'm also really interested in maybe taking one of these shooting ones for this build, but I do feel like the shooting ones may be better for the secondary takeover, so I'm going to take See the Future right here as my primary takeover. And for my secondary takeover right here, I think this one right here, the Limitless Range one, is a little bit better. This one's also good spot up precision, but I think Limitless Range is a little bit better, definitely for my playstyle and probably for most other people's playstyle. So that's what I'm going to take as my secondary takeover right there, and boom, finish it right here. Yes, it is complete. And there you guys go. That is how you build the best 2-way 3-level scorer big man build in NBA 2K21 next gen. You could see it gets shades of Elton Brand, John Collins, and Anthony Davis right there. So a really good build, and I definitely recommend, if you guys are looking at making a big man build, at least consider making this one because it is really good. And you guys know I would normally show you how to put on the badges best for this build, but since I don't really know the best badges for this game yet, since it just came out, I'm not going to do this yet. But if you subscribe to my channel, I will in the future make best badges for a big man build video, so make sure you subscribe right now so you can see that when it comes out. But anyways, that's going to be it. Alright, peace. The best guard build is going to be coming in a few hours, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Peace. Also, I just want to mention I will be streaming NBA 2K21 Next Gen on Twitch. My Twitch is twitch.tv/SkotrixYT. Twitch.tv/SkotrixYT. Make sure y'all come check out the streams. The link will be in the description. And we're going to be having a super good time over there, playing the game, just chilling all day this week, all day for all of 2K21 Next Gen. Make sure you come through. Alright, peace. For real this time.